Tonight we are looking at a Smokehead high voltage 58% ABV, natural color, non-chill filtered, peated whiskey. Totally out of my comfort zone, going on a recommendation from one of my subscribers, Christine. She loved the smoked whiskies, and of course I have to oblige when somebody tells me you have to try a specific whiskey. Well, it gets me curious, and I start trying to source some of it. And yeah, I got my sample of it. It was quite cheap. If you want to go buy the bottle, I see they are advertising it around 68 75 euros a bottle. And of course, if you go past a duty-free shop, I've seen here all of the duty-free shops that I've visited lately, they all have it. It's easy to find. It's available everywhere I see. But of course, I'm still a little bit apprehensive. Am I going to like it? And am I going to commit to a full bottle once I've done this review? Now, it is a strong boy. Color-wise, I did try to find some information on their website, could not find it, or maybe I just missed it, but I would presume that it is a natural color. It's just a presumption, but of course at 58% there's no need to do any chill filtration. And of course, yeah, not going to be a long video. I'm trying to, well, I don't want to say too much. I don't, well, I sometimes want to postpone that tasting of that peated whiskey. Not a big fan, but if you put in a little bit of a Pedro Jimenez and a sherry cask in that peated whiskies, for me it always makes it so much better. So without procrastination, on the nose, well, color-wise, it is a no age statement whiskey, so there is quite a lot of color in it, and there's a lot of viscosity to it. I'll try to give you a little bit of an indication. Maybe you can see it. That's long, slow legs forming. You can see the viscosity. It just sticks to the glass. It's not releasing fast, so it's going to be an oily one as well. So on the nose, now it is very high ABV, so try not to give it a lot of shaky agitation when you stick your nose into this one. Let it relax, let a little bit of that volatility of that alcohol evaporates before you stick your nose in it, especially at, well, without adding any water to it. Now this one, for me on the nose, wow, it is nice. It's friendly. It's actually soft. It's very sweet. Loads and loads of vanilla coming out. I get a toffee note. And of course, I did not mention the peat in the beginning, because it was the softness and the sweetness was for me more dominant. Definitely it is a peated whiskey. I don't get any volatility. I don't get that huge iodine, TCP, creosote, tarry note out of it. I suspect there is a little bit of a sherry influence. Now, don't quote me on it. If you know, please let me know in the comment. I did try to find information on the maturation. Well, I was not successful, but maybe you know better. But it is a sweetness to it. And I suspect if you are going to wake this baby up, it's going to kick you in the nose. So just for clarity's sake, I'm going to give it a little bit of a wake up. Yeah, if you wake it up, that 58% is definitely there, but it releases even more of that lovely flavors. That toffee notes, there's a little briny note. They call it the maritime note. and I've seen it a lot of smoked whiskies will have that, more like a saltiness. You know, when you walk down the beach, it's a cloudy day, and you have this fog rolling in, and you get this wetness, and you get that little bit of a salty sea air note that comes into it. So you take that caramel or toffee note and you mix it with salt, and you get that little bit of the flavors of that coming out. And I must say, this is really nice on the nose. I'm super excited, and I'm definitely going to, well, I hope that translate into the taste as well. No age statement whiskey. Now, with a no age statement whiskey, especially a super young whiskey, sometimes you get that volatility, that alcohol level that gives you that youthful tone of nail polish, ethanol notes. For me, I don't get any of that, and I think that smoke covers up that youthful note, and the sweetness covers it up fantastic. Really nice. So on the taste, small sip. I'm just going to see what it does to the palate, and then we can decide water or not. Cheers. Oh, really nice. Super sweet, super oily. It is viscous. It just covers the whole mouth. It feels like, well, it feels like you're drinking baby oil. It is super oily on the taste. And then that alcohol is definitely coming in. It might not have been on the nose so much, but on the taste, oh my word, it shows you that 58% ABV. It's warm, it's spicy, it just goes down the throat into the stomach, and you are filled with this heat. A lovely heat. It also drinks like it's not a no age statement whiskey. That I really like that. The fact that it is that oiliness that covers the palate, I think that contributes to a little bit of extra. That dialing up all the nosing notes, the vanillas and the toffees, the sweetness, it just dials it up by 50%. It's intense, it's sweet, and then after that intensity, you are left with that, well, smoke or peat, but a friendly one. Again, not a hospital TCP note for me. A little bit of a briny note, a little bit of a couple of drops of sea salt that was added to your toffees, and you get that. And again, I get a feeling that there could be a little bit of a sherry influence in it, that raisins also appears for me. I could be completely wrong, but that is what I pick up. It is just a lovely whiskey. From nose to taste, be careful, small sip if you're not going to add water to it. I am going to add a little bit of water to this one. I brought the well measured teaspoon, 5 milliliters. I think I'm going to add another teaspoon. This is a 3 centiliter sample bottle, so quite a nice dram. 2 teaspoons of water. A little bit more perfumey now. It actually took that little bit of that smoke that came out. It feels like it just toned it down a little bit on the nose as well. But it is lovely. Oh my word, it's really lovely. I'm going to taste with a little bit of water, 2 teaspoons. It's the way to drink it. 2 teaspoons on 30, or 2 teaspoons on 3 centiliters, 30 milliliters. I think it is just perfect for me. This is going to be a dangerous one. This is definitely a winter warmer, something that I would definitely recommend. Give it a try. Leave a comment. Have you tried it? What about the other smokeheads? They have a couple of expressions. Do you think it is good for me to try some more? I did order another one. For some reason, they made a little bit of a boo-boo and they sent me some rum instead of the other smokehead. Hopefully, they will rectify the problem and send me the correct samples that I spent quite a lot of money on it. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I see you next time. Cheers.